What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. We are back for the FTM Summer Series in qualifying right now. Let's see who's out on the track. Got William Watson in that number 88 out on the track here tonight. He's going to try to put down himself a good lap as we sit up in the spotter stand. Going to go ahead and update the streams over on Facebook and YouTube. How's everybody doing here tonight? Are you guys having a good day? I am having a fantastic day, other than still fighting this cold. But other than that, great day here tonight. Great day for a stream here at Eldora, as it looks like Michael Vitale. There goes Brandon Combs. Brandon Combs has put on a clinic in this series, currently on the pole here with a 16.197. Good lap for him. Let me go ahead and make sure I got this. I need to keep a better eye. You know, every time I stop looking at Kick, it seems like I get some chat. So I'm going to try and keep an eye on Kick here tonight. Let's see who's out on the track. Let's go ahead and put up that best time. Who do we got out there? We got Jordan LaFawn in that number 7 position in the number 11. What's up, Devin? What's up, Devin? Make sure you guys get those likes, shares, and follows out there as we get ready for some 358 action here at Eldora. LaFawn getting that slow speed out there. He's going to roll slowly down onto pit road as we got Dylan DJ out on the track here in that number 20. What's up, Jordan? Jordan, thank you for like Devin. Thank you for like Ben. Thank you for like. Don't mind me. I am still struggling with the cold just a little bit, as Dylan's going to be 4th quickest. We got Bachman out there. Bachman's been getting a little bit smarter with this tire wear. Ran a 100-lapper with him the other day, and he waited and waited. Had a quick car at the end of that one. Still did not finish the way he wanted to, but Samuel Bachman currently in that 10th position in that 007. That looks like... Oh, we got Devin out on the track. 1 car left to qualify here as Devin is out on the track. They do have 3 laps, so some of these guys putting one of those in their back pocket to come back out, as Dylan is back out on the track also. Let's see where Devin's going to put it as he comes across the line. The complete lap number 1. He's going to be 9th quickest. Dylan going to come across the line. He's going to go and stay in that number 4 position with a 16.323, and he does not pick up the pace on his lap. So that looks like where Dylan's going to be. What's up, Ox? What's up, buddy? Jesse Baker, thank you for the like. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. 358 action here tonight. Jordan out here tagging. Just give this thing a share. Give it to everybody, LaFawn. We know you're going to have a slider we all want to watch in this one, as Devin tries to improve his lap at 9th quickest. Can Devin pick up the pace in that number 8 machine? I believe he is the last one with an opportunity here as he comes through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4 when I grow up. Yeah, we'll get you there, Mayo. As it looks like Devin is not going to be able to pull up the pace. I know, LaFawn. I'm just picking Ox over on YouTube now. Appreciate you, Ox. Mayo, thank you for the like. Appreciate you. As it looks like we are just about done with qualifying. We got 2 people over on... We got 2 people over on Kick. Say hello on Kick. Appreciate you guys coming out to watch. Oh. And it is slow over on YouTube here tonight. Make sure you guys go check out that YouTube stream. Let's get some people over there. As I go to... Yeah, mostly over on Facebook. That's okay, guys. As we get ready for heat race number 1. That is the end of qualifying. What's up, Barry? Thank you for the like. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. BJ, thank you for the like. Appreciate you, buddy. BJ been coming out supporting a lot, even if it's just for the like. I appreciate you, buddy. As these guys... I think I'm going to end up having to beat my kids. All right. Let's go ahead and do the starting lineup for heat race number 1. What's up, Eric? How are you? Starting on the pole here in heat race number 1, it is going to be Drew Blaze. Anthony in that number 2 position. Michael Tally in a 3rd. Going to be Randall Dixon in that 4th position. Devin in 5th. Samuel Bachman in 6th. Going to be Brandon Bender in that number 7 position with Aaron Rockefeller in 8th. Brian Lawson 9th. And Bud rounding out the field in that number 10 position. 8 laps here for heat race number 1. Who's going to take the win? We do have full names up, so we are good. Everybody going to make it here tonight, I believe. I believe it's 20 cars to the feature, and I believe that is how many we have in here. That's awesome. Good day for racing here tonight, so I do not think they're going to end up having the consi, but I'm not 100. Eric, thank you for the like. Appreciate you, buddy. As they come down the back straightaway, Drew Blaze in that number 1. Looking to take the victory here in the 358s at Eldora. Somebody has to put Brandon Combs in their place. Could it be Drew Blaze here tonight? One to go as they come across the line. As they head into turn number 1 and 2. Gonna go green this time by. What's up, LaFon? Still out there putting some tags out there. Appreciate you, LaFon. Who do we got over on YouTube? Anybody on YouTube right now? Pretty quiet over there on the YouTube side. Is it playing correctly on YouTube? It is. Alright, so just quiet on YouTube. Got a couple viewers over on Kick. It's the pace car is in, looking for the green flag. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Going to be Drew Blaze sending it into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Tally down on the bottom side. In that 213, digging out of turn number 2. Anthony to the high side, down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Nice little slick spot in the turn. Love you, Mason. Love you. Mason, thank you for the like as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Drew Blaze leading the way as Anthony and Michael battle it out for that number 2 position. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Michael's going to slide up the track. Almost makes contact with Anthony. Anthony digs back on the outside. Michael had that number 2 spot that time by. Through turn number 1 and 2, we got Devin into the wall. He's going to pull it out as we got a drag race for that number 2 position into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, going to be 3 laps complete as Michael Vitale going to take that number 2 spot as Anthony gets the wall. That's going to open the door for Devin. Devin's going to look down low out of turn number 2. Can't get under there quite enough as they head down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Michael's going to slide up the track. That's going to open the door for Anthony. Anthony had to back out of it. Anthony almost into the side of the 213 as they roll through turn number 1 and 2. Single file for these guys as they head through 3 and 4 as Drew Blaze drives away with a 1-second lead over second. And it is getting dicey back here in the pack as these guys duke it out 2 and 3 wide as it looked like Devin might have caught a piece of the wall again. We're going to keep an eye on this battle between Samuel and Brandon as they head through 3 and 4. Samuel running the high side, got real tight out of turn number 4, almost smoked the wall. Devin hard into the wall once again in the number 8. Somebody needs to tell him that is not the fast way around. Johnny, thank you for the like as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Question. This is the FTM Memorial Race for SLR. No. We'll have to ask DJ. DJ, what do you think? Are you watching? Down into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Drew Blaze leading the way as they come out of turn number 4. Checkered flag is out. Drew Blaze, Michael, Anthony, Devin, Randall, Brandon, Aaron, Samuel, Brian, and Bud rounding out the field. All right, guys. Heat race number 2 with an all too familiar face starting on the pole. We've seen him dominate this season. It's going to be Brandon Combs. Got DJ starting in that number 2 spot. Kelly Wheeler in 3rd. Going to be Jordan LaFont starting in that 4th position. LaFont, it's hard to throw a dirty slide job if you're starting in the top row. Luke Hines in 5th. Going to be Randy in that number 6 position William Watson 7th, Dylan Kinsey 8th, and Billy Robinson in that 9th position. 8 laps here in heat race number 2. Let's get ready for heat race number 2. Yeah, right? I was wondering the same thing. I was wondering the same thing. Watson, thank you for the like. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. As they come off of pit road, it's going to be Brandon Combs leading the way. Dylan in second. These guys, we need to find somebody to put a bounty on that number 28. We need a bounty on that number 28. He has been dominant. We need to see somebody try and get around him. Out of turn number 4, going to get one to go this time by. Give him a wave as they come by the front stands here. DJ in that number 20 looking to upset Brandon Combs here in heat race number 2. Got a pair of 11s on that second row. That could be dangerous. That could be dangerous. A pair of 11s on that number 2 row. As they come down the back straightaway, and Watson's got a lot of work to do in that number 7 position to work his way up through the field. It is strange seeing him in the back. Pace truck is in. Excuse me. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Brandon Combs gonna... Mason Wells becomes a supporter. Appreciate you, Mason. Appreciate it as they come out of turn number 2. Gonna be Brandon Combs leading the way. Dylan in second as Wheeler rolls down low through turn number 3 and 4. Here comes LaFon, making it 3 wide onto turn number 3. Down into turn number 1 and 2, still 3 wide. Wheeler on the bottom, LaFon in the middle as Dylan's going to be able to get away, break free in that number 2 spot. They're going to get single files to head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4 to complete lap number 2. Here comes LaFon. He's looking for more as they head into turn number 1. LaFon's going to dig down low as Dylan rolls the high side out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway drag race into turn number 3. LaFon rolling that bottom side. DJ's going to lose the number 2 spot. Move LaFon up to second. LaFon now sets his sights on that number 28 of Brandon Combs as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Ooh, little checkup by LaFon. DJ had to back out of it as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4. Brandon Combs going to gap these guys just a little bit, 0.3 of a second into turn number 1 and 2. LaFon looking for a little bit of speed, can't make it up. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Single file until you get back to that number 3 position as Kelly tries to work DJ. DJ trying to work in that top lane as LaFon moves to the top. LaFon looking for a little extra speed as DJ peaks low. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Brandon Combs going to go low as they come out of, or go high as they come out of turn number 4. LaFon tries to get side by side. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Right, Ray? What's up, Ray? As they come down the back straightaway, does LaFon have anything for Brandon? He's going to send it in low in 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, white flag is out. 1 lap to go, LaFon is there. LaFon's going to send it to the outside of turn number 1 and 2. He scrapes the wall a little bit. That's going to allow DJ down low. Now he's going to defend that number 2 position. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be Brandon Combs, LaFon, DJ, Kelly, Randy, William, Luke, Billy, and Kinsey rounding out the field. Good race. Yeah, they'd be in the pits. Ray'd be out there raging. That is kind of funny, Mason. All right, we're going to get a little bit of a warm-up here as they pull out onto the track. Who is going to come out first? Got a 5-minute warm-up here. We'll see how much of this one they use. Says the back. Oof. Oof, we got some shit. Yeah, that was a great heat gunner. Great heat gunner. Pete says, good luck, Jordan. Jordan just had a phenomenal heat race number 2. He looks like he's got some speed. These guys might be in trouble here tonight. LaFon could pull out the upset. What do you think? You think LaFon's got anything for these guys? Man, I wish this cold would end. Into turn number 1 and 2. These guys going to roll through. We got about a 5-minute warm-up here. 4 minutes to go here in the warm-up. I'm going to grab myself a water. I'm not going far. You can still hear me, but I can't hear them. All right. 60 laps here tonight at Eldora. This track has worked in pretty good. Or did it reset? Did it reset? Oh, that did do a reset, didn't it? Did it do a reset? Let me look. No, it rolled over. It rolled over. So, 75 laps feature, my bad, tonight, as these guys are really going to work in this track. Did do a reset of the track? The track looks fresher than it did. That's weird. Yeah, you do pretty good here, right? Ray, I will admit. Why haven't Ray? Did you get banned again? Because I haven't seen you on in a minute. Dalton Lane, thank you for the like, appreciate it. Or were you having issues with your wheel? As we got about 2.5 minutes left of this warm up, they're going to work in this track. Tire wear will play a factor here. There's that slick I couldn't see. Tire wear will play a factor here tonight. It is going to be Drew Blaze on the pole here tonight. Then it's going to be Brandon Combs, who finished second in heat race number 1. Michael Vitale, and then Jordan LaFond will be your top 4. We're going to go ahead and advance. Cool. I know it's been a minute since you've been out. It's always good to have you jump in and hang out, though. As we are going to be looking for the warm-up to end, and we're going to look for some green flag action. All right, hopefully my voice lasts through this one. As that is the end of warm-up. Looking for tonight's main event. So edited a little more than a minute beforehand as we set up tonight's starting order. Starting on the pole here tonight, Drew Blaze. He is going to be fast here tonight. He is good anything he drives. Looking to see Drew Blaze have a good night here tonight. Maybe contend with that victory over second place of Brandon Combs. Starting on the inside of the second row, it is going to be Michael Vitale. And on the outside of him in the row number 2 is going to be Jordan LaFond. Starting on the inside, row number 3 is going to be Anthony Morano. Starting on the outside of him in row number 3 is going to be DJ Duart. Starting in 7th position, inside row number 4 is going to be Devin Howard. Then on the outside of him in row number 4, starting in that 8th position, is going to be Kelly Wheeler. Starting on the inside of row number 5, we got Randall Dixon. On the outside of him, LG Motorsports, Randy Shreves. Am I saying that right? Starting in the 6th row, on the inside is going to be the Brandon Bender. On the outside of him is going to be FTM's very own William Watson. We have a lot of people miss the grid. I think we're going to end up with a quick caution here to get these guys back out. Starting on the inside of row number 7 is going to be Aaron Rockefeller. On the outside of him, starting 14th, is going to be Luke Hines. On the inside of row number 8, starting in, green flag is out. They're just going to roll it, as I was too concerned about what was going on there. Did not make it fully through the grid. So they're going to get these guys who missed the grid out on the track. It looks like Drew Blaze was one of them in that number 1. So expect them to put them where they belong. Brandon Combs thinking he was in that sweet spot. Drew Blaze was expecting. I can give you guys a full rundown of what the starting grid was supposed to be if you want. All right, in the number 1 spots, Drew Blaze. Number 2, Brandon Combs. In the 3rd position is going to be Michael Vitale. Am I saying that right, Michael? All right, just making sure. Jordan LaFawn starts 4th. In the 3rd row is going to be Anthony Morano. And then DJ on the outside of that 3rd row, starting 6th. And it's going to be Devin. Then Kelly. That'll be the 4th row. Then 9th is going to be Randall Dixon in the 5th row. And then Randy on the outside of the 5th row in 10th. Brandon Bender is going to be in 11th. William Watson 12th. Aaron Rockefeller 13th. Luke Hines 14th. Samuel Bachman 15th. Billy Roberts at 16th. 17th is going to be Lawson. Kinsey 18th. And Bud is going to round out the field. Alright, so it's on you on however you want to fix that up, DJ. But that's where everybody's supposed to be. What did you say about saluting my Peter? All right, so they got it figured out how they want to do it. I'll clear all after turn 2. Looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. It's going to be now Michael Vitale in that number 1 position, as it looks like Drew Blaze has elected to start at the back of the pack as they head through turn number 3 and 4. When's he going to fire off with Brandon Combs on the outside as they head through turn number 3 and 4? Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Going to be Michael leading the way. Brandon Combs in second as they roll into turn number 1 and 2. They're going to keep it straight out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Side by side for that number 2 spot as Anthony tries to roll the bottom side as we got Brandon Combs up on the high side. Don't be suspicious about Brandon Combs dropping back. I believe that's all part of the plan for that number 28. Jordan LaFawn's going to move up into that 3rd position as they roll through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4 is going to be Michael, Anthony, Jordan LaFawn, Kelly Wheeler, and Randy for your top 5. Through turn number 1 and 2, it looks like we have a little bit of a battle starting to brew for the lead as Anthony closes in on Michael through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, coming across the line, Michael's going to keep it. Anthony continues to roll that bottom side. How long will that bottom side work for that number 32 here tonight? He is trying to get it to hold on. You got to wonder, 75 laps, a lot of laps here. Is he burning up his tires as they come out of turn number 4? It's going to be Anthony at the line. Michael back to second as they head into turn number 1 and 2. New race leader down the back straightaway as Anthony rolls into turn number 3 and 4, rolling that bottom side. Out of turn number 4, he's going to clearly have the lead this time by as Michael has no choice but to fall single file. Here comes Kelly Wheeler in that number 11 as it looks like LaFawn has taken the route of being easy on those tires. Back in that 6th position as these guys really push the limits out of turn number 4. Who do we got on the high side? That is the number 56 of Randy digging the high side. He's going to move himself up to that number 2 spot as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Through turn number 3 and 4, it's going to be Anthony on the bottom side. Out of turn number 4, here comes Randy. Looking for the lead down into turn number 1 and 2. Randy really digging in that number 56 as he takes the lead. Out of turn number 2, new race leader down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Randy leads it out of turn number 4. Going to be Randy to the point as Anthony moves back to second. Michael trying to hold on to that number 3 position as Kelly Wheeler working him in that number 11. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. We're going to see fallers. We're going to see people fall and people come and all kinds of crazy stuff here tonight at Eldora. These fast tracks definitely play a different type of wear on the track. I don't know why I'm struggling with my frames right now, but it's definitely struggling a little bit. Oops, my bad. I think there's an update brewing on the GPU is what I think that it is, because sometimes you end up with some weird issues about the update point, as it looks like Randy now out to 1 second as we watch the battle for third. Kelly Wheeler going to roll up underneath Michael through turn number 1 and 2. Michael going to dig back on the outside, down the back straightaway, drag race for that number 3 position. Aaron just kind of hanging out in that number 5 position in the 18, just behind them as they come out of turn number 4. Definitely some strategy being played here. Got a bunch of guys that you expect to be fast, as, for example, Brandon Combs has fallen all the way back to that 13th position. He's got Dylan just behind him. Devin, Drew Blaze is still hanging out at the back. You know he is saving tires. As we go back up to that second place battle, it looks like Kelly is taken and Rockefeller has moved to that 4th position. Michael in that number 5 spot as Randall is in 6th. Through turn number 3 and 4. I'm losing. It is quiet out here tonight as they come down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Randy's leading the field. He is up ahead by 1.7 seconds. You know he's abusing those tires. He's not far behind. He's about 3 seconds behind Samuel Bachman. Bachman at the end of the field. Like I said, he has been really good at saving these tires now. Learned a lot in the 100 lapper the other day. Expect him to come up through the field. Along with Drew Blaze, William Watson, these guys are gonna probably need a yellow, but they're not gonna get it right now. As Randy is closing in, these guys are gonna have to start firing off and picking up the pace. You go a lap down, that is gonna put you in one heck of a bubble here as they are 22 laps into this one. Randy continues to extend his lead over Anthony as Kelly Wheeler sits in 3rd, Aaron Rockefeller 4th, Michael 5th, Randall, Bud, Billy, Luke Hines, Jordan LaFond, Brian Lawson, Dylan, Devin, Brandon Bender, Brandon Combs going back, William Watson now taking 15th, Brandon Combs following another position. These guys have to be careful. The race leader is definitely closing in as he is through 1 and 2, and Brandon Combs is just now hitting turn number 3. These guys 2 and 3 wide through turn number 3 and 4. I guess the leader can't lap you if he can't pass you as they head into turn number 1 and 2. 3 wide at the back of the pack as Brandon almost slides up into Kinsey as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4. It's going to be 26 laps complete for Randy as he comes across the line. Closing in on that lap traffic. Brandon Combs has gone all the way back to 19th. When's he going to pick up the pace in that number 28? Let's just get a good idea. So it looks like the speed has slowed about 0.4 of a second for our leader as he has caught the back of the field. Down the back straightaway. Randy right there behind Brandon Combs as they head through 3 and 4. He's going to look low. Out of turn number 4. It's going to be 28 laps complete. Still a lot of racing left here to do as Brandon's going to pull him a little bit through turn number 1 and 2 and start to put the pressure on Bender. Pair of Brandons there hanging out at the back of the pack as they head through turn number 3 and 4. So strategy's definitely starting to come in here as we'll start to see Brandon probably pulling forward here pretty soon. 29 laps in the books. That's going to be 30 when they cross the line this time by. Well, when the leader crosses the line, they just did 29. Now, Randy crosses it for 30. Looks like we got a couple battles further back. We're going to go check on those real quick as these guys try to figure out. Looks like Michael Vitale moving back in the pack as Randall is starting to put the pressure on him in that 111. Everybody keeping it pretty mild right now as our leader tries to start to put these guys a lap down, but it now looks like they're starting to pull away from the leader as they come out of turn number 4. Let's take a look at these lap times as they come across the line, this time by Brandon Combs ran a 16.8, and our leader ran a 17.06. So tire wear starting to come alive as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Though our leader starting to lose the back of the field as these guys have started to pick up the pace with that good fresher rubber as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Some of it might be consistency too, because Randy definitely picking up the pace a little bit that lap, but still a ways off from where he was at. So he's almost down 0.6 of a second as it looks like Brandon might have dropped the pace off once again. Out of turn number 4, down into turn number 1 and 2, still single file for the field. Got to come up here around Jordan LaFawn for that number 14th and 15th position, and William Watson and Brian Lawson battling it out for 12th. LaFawn's going to get the wall into turn number 1 and 2 as Drew Blaze is starting to make a move up through the field. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. He's quieted down quite a bit here. Although these guys are starting to pick up the pace. You got to wonder if this goes green all the way, will this end up being the right choice? They got to pass these cars and really use up these tires to get around these guys that have been doing the same thing they have. A little bit of contact there between William Watson and Bachman as Bachman is definitely starting to move his way up to the field. Drew Blaze just behind these guys' head through 1 and 2. Randy still clinging on towards the back of the pack, trying to get these guys a lap down, but they keep toying with them as they pull out of turn number 4. It's going to be 39 laps complete as we got a wreck in turn number 1 and 2 in front of the leader, LaFawn. Oh, the leader gets a piece of it. The leader got a piece of that. Oh, Bachman gets the wall, and LaFawn and Blaze get into him. Caution flag comes out. That is unfortunate as we get the first caution of the night. Some would say you stepped under Peter. As it is single file now as we get ready for the green flag. Give me 1 second. All right, so caution flag for the first time here tonight. As Randy leads the field, Anthony's going to be starting on the outside of him. You got to wonder, is there any damage on that number 56? Looks like everybody's out. I don't see any real damage on that number 56. Gotta wonder if maybe that damage, there was no damage, but he definitely got contact with those cars crashing. As we look for the green flag, this time by pace cars in, green flag is back out. I'll tell you what, Randy might be a sitting duck here as he leads them into turn number 1 and 2. Some of these guys have been saving an awful lot, especially towards the back of the pack. Here comes Anthony in that number 32. Kelly Wheeler down low through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be Randy out front, holding on this time by. Randy had it quiet for a little while there, as now he's got pressure pulled out a massive lead. If it had gone green the whole time, he might have been looking pretty good here tonight. But he's going to bang the wall out of turn number 4. Here comes Anthony for the lead. New race leader as we cross the line. Anthony Murano with the lead into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Randy digging back out of turn number 2. Drag race down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Caution flag comes out. Caution, caution, caution. Let's go see if we can figure out what happened here. All right, we need to go up to, who was it that claimed it? All right, Bill said it was on him. We're going to find out here. Oh, yeah, he came all the way up. Big wreck there. It looks like Combs was caught up in that one. Bunch of cars caught up in that one. As we work the second caution of the night. We got a couple cars a lap down because caution flags do count. Woo. All right, so yeah, LaFon's like 3 laps down. Kinsey is 2 laps down, and Bud and Sam are both 1 lap down. All right, so we are going to give a couple waiver outs here for some of these guys as they did not realize that caution flags were counting. Caution flag laps were counting. So LaFon ended up a couple laps down. They're going to try and get some of these guys. It looks like Samuel's going to be back on the lead lap. Bud, I think, is going to end up back on the lead lap. Oh, I guess Bud is not. Yeah, Bud is one. Bud, I think, is 1 lap down. As LaFon. Dylan Kinsey is, I believe, back on the lead lap. Maybe I could be wrong on that. Nope, he is still 1 lap down. Bud is 1 lap down, and LaFon both 1 lap down as we're going to look for the green flag this time by. Into turn number 3 of 4. Going to be 24 laps to go when they take their green flag. Randy on the inside. Anthony on the outside as they come through turn number 3 of 4. These guys starting to struggle up at the front as they used up their tires. How is that going to affect how this one plays? Into turn number 1 and 2. Randy going to come straight up to the top as Aaron is going to roll the bottom side through turn number 1 and 2. Up underneath as they're 3 wide. 3 wide back there for that 5th position as Dylan's going to dig through the middle out of turn number 4. Randy continues to lead as Anthony gives him a big bump down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. He's going to continue to lead, but Anthony with the big run just behind him in the number 32, able to put down that power a little bit sooner with that tire saving as I see Drew Blaze in the number 1, working his way through the field as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Randy into the wall. Contact, more contact through turn number 1 and 2. Are they going to keep it green? They do. They do keep it green somehow down the back straightaway. What a mess there as Randy falls all the way back to 12. Anthony out front. Aaron second. DJ third as they head through turn number 1 and 2. DJ looking for that number 2 position. Can't get up underneath him. Going to get back in line as he's got Devin in tow. And that number 8 as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, still single file for the top 5, 6. Look at who's sneaking into the picture. The number 28 of Brandon Combs as Dylan moves to the high side. of Aaron as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, gonna be, oh, how many laps? 20 or 19 laps to go. Wow, my math was rough there. As they head through turn number 1 and 2. Dylan starting to close in on our leaders. They head through turn number 3 and 4. Battle for the 3rd spot as Aaron's down low. Devin up high. Here comes Brandon Combs as they head into 1 and 2. Brandon Combs digging up in that number 28. These guys need to be worried. He has dominated week in and week out. Where is Drew Blaze? He's sitting there in that number 9 position working his way forward. He can pull up the upside as they come out of 4. He's going to take it 3 wide. Down the front straightaway looking to get a twofer. Watson going to slide it up. That's going to cause Drew Blaze to slide up into the wall, thinking he was coming all the way up as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Combs trying to work his way around Devin as we watch that battle for that number 3 position. We're watching back here as it is awfully hairy, but now we got Dylan coming for the lead in that number 20 down the back straightaway. Dylan going to look low through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4. Are we going to have a new race leader? Nope. They got to get back in line as Brandon has moved his way up to the 3rd position that time by Devin into the wall. Big wreck as Devin gets the wall. Field piles up. LaFawn gets into him. He's going to just get that wall here and turn at number 1 and 2. And, oh, nowhere for Aaron to go. The caution flag comes out here tonight for the 4th time here as we got 61 laps in the books. We're going to be pushing right around 10 laps to go when they take the green flag. Like Bachman is on pit road, Devin on pit road. Those 2 drivers on, taking advantage of whatever fast repair they may or may not have left. Maybe taking a sneak peek at their tire wear as Devin pulls off of pit road. Kinsey gonna come around. As it looks like Bud, Devin, and LaFawn all 1 lap down. Joe, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. We're going to have a shootout here as Drew Blaze has made it up into the top 5. I think we're going to have a heck of a race between Drew Blaze and Brandon Combs for this lead. That is how I felt at the beginning of this one, and I am definitely going to feel it here again. Are we going green this time by? Pace truck is in. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Going to be Anthony leading it into turn number 1 and 2. Let's see how the 28 and the 1 carve their way through the field as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Brandon Combs in that number 3 spot as Drew Blaze tries to take the 4 spot. Here comes Dylan. Down low on Anthony out of turn number 4. Brandon thought about 3 wide out of turn number 4. Now into 1 and 2. New race leader, Dylan Dewart, but he's going to slide up the track. Here comes Anthony. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Brandon Combs going to send it in. He's going to try and slide the twofer all the way up. Parks it on Dylan. Down into Anthony. Drew Blaze going to go low. They're 3 wide for lead contact. Drew Blaze, what a save as he parks it on Watson's nose. There was nothing Drew Blaze could have done differently there as Devin going to roll the bottom side as they come out of turn number 4. Here come the leaders. That's going to be Brandon Combs out front. Dylan in 2nd. Drew Blaze in 3rd. And in turn number 3 and 4. Battle for that number 4 position as Anthony and Brandon. Remember, Brandon was at the back of the pack. He's made his way up to that 4th spot. Contact into turn 1 and 2. Big wreck. Caution flag comes out. All right. You wanted single file, you said? Did you say you wanted a single file? All right. It's always your bad. All right, let's take a look and see exactly what happened here. Trying to figure out what I think about this one. I'm watching it. It was really weird on what happened because it kind of pushed Anthony late, but it was Brandon definitely came up. Brandon Bender. It should have knocked Anthony into the wall sooner, but it didn't. Anthony could have backed out, but I mean, in reality, it was probably on Brandon. Yeah, I wasn't sure, but he definitely came up. It should have knocked him into the wall down the straightaway. It waited till they almost entered turn one before it actually shot him out. But he definitely came up into Anthony. Yeah, you distracted me. I was looking at it, and then you asked for the single file. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Going to be Brandon leading the way. Dylan second. Drew Blaze third as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Here comes Drew Blaze. Digging down low. Looking for that number 2's position. Out of turn number 4. It's going to be 2 laps to go. Brandon Combs looks set to take the victory here again unless TJ can do something about it. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Drew Blaze loses a ton of ground on the top 2 as they head through 3 and 4. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Justin, thank you for the like. Scott, thank you for the like. As they head into turn number 1 and 2. Dylan's going to look down low. Can't get it to stick. Going to slide back in line. One more opportunity through turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag in the air. It's going to be Brandon Combs with the victory again. Dylan second. Drew Blaze in third. Yeah. Justin, thank you for the like. I missed one other like, I think. Jared, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, bud. As it's going to be Brandon Combs with the win. DJ in second. Drew Blaze in third. In that number 4 position is going to be William Watson. Brandon Bender 5th. Luke Hines in 6th. Going to be Randall in that number 7 position. Aaron in 8th. Kelly Wheeler in 9th. Going to be Michael Vitale in that number 10 position. Dylan Kinsey in 11th. Brian Lawson in 12th. Randy's going to be in 13th. Anthony 14th. Bud in 15th. Devin Howard is going to be in that number 16th position. Billy in 17th. Jordan LaFon 18th. And Samuel Bachman going to round out the field in that number 18th or 19th position. Let's go ahead and close this down. Let's go see who is in the Discord looking for an interview here tonight. No one. Where's Drew Blaze? Where is Brandon Combs? Where is Dylan? Dylan. I see Dylan. Biggie toilet water. Who the heck is Biggie? Oh, it's Moffat. Haha. That is funny. All right, oh, there's Cobber. Are we going to get Drew Blaze up in here tonight? There's DJ. Where's Drew Blaze?
I don't know. I'd see.
Well, damn it. I can't heart Drew Blaze. And what kind of SLR memorial would this be without Drew Blaze? All right. Great. Interesting run. It was real interesting to watch. Got a little hairy for you guys saving tires. I mean, Brandon almost just went a lap down there. I mean, tell me about that tire strategy. Both you guys go right to the back right away.
Yeah, I haven't run a race here in the 358, so I wasn't really sure what the tire wear was going to feel like, especially when it started getting top dominant there. It kind of just felt like saving tires to the extent that I did might have been a waste of time, but I'm not 100% sure.
Well, I'll tell you what, it definitely looked like it was the right move late in that race, especially with the cautions helping you out there. I got a little hairy there, but those guys who were up front definitely were affected. You saw Randy struggle on those restarts. Saw Anthony trying to stay up there, struggle with you guys with pressure tires. I mean, definitely saving the tires was the right move. Were you worried about Drew Blaze there with you? Because you know he's so good at saving tires, and he was back there too.
Yeah, I knew he was going to be saving tires, especially when he was in the back and when we went green and had a couple of people miss the start from a mistake. And I figured he was going to stay back there to begin with. And
My bad.
I was like, well, your mistake wasn't as bad as what my slider was.
It was close. It was close.
It was a pretty bad slider. It looked like you borrowed that one from the old Jordan LaFon.
Not necessarily.
I'm joking.
I mean, there's people on that list that I definitely owe, but DJ's not one of them. My name's on his list. It is 1,000% understandable.
So next week's going to be interesting.
It's weed sport, so I mean, track's got to be right to be able to throw some sliders. If
1 and 2, 1 and 2.
But no, I mean, back to the whole saving tire deal early in the race. Like, I was just trying to find a pace that was okay, and
Drew's here.
I saw what the leaders were doing, and I was like, they're not really falling off. Maybe I should need to go a little bit.
Well, good run here tonight. Another good one. What is this? 3 for 3, 4 for 4, something like that. I mean,
3 for 4.
Yeah, you almost need a Wendy's sponsorship. Great
4
run.
For 4.
Yeah, great run here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to Friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, I appreciate it. I've already said it once. I'm gonna say it again. I said it multiple times in the server too. Sorry, DJ, for the slider. I thought I had enough momentum to clear him and Anthony for the 2 for 1, but no, I misjudged that. That's for damn sure. But gotta say thanks to Chip Bangers Racing, Bang Sets, FHP Consultant, DFP, 0FG, B&B Custom Baits, Combs Cuts, KMJ Graphics, Bluegrass Motorsports Media. You've put these on, and all the guys behind the scenes at FTM that work really hard to give us a place to come race and have some fun.
Well, it was fun to watch, and congratulations on another victory, and we'll see what you do next week at Weedsport.
Thank
you. DJ, do you think you went a little bit too soon? Because, I mean, you started moving forward a little bit sooner than Brandon, and seemed like you just lost a little bit at the end, or do you feel like you had to battle harder in traffic before you got up to the front?
I saw everybody was spaced out there. I was like, I should probably just kind of get going there. I raced a big buck race here last Friday, and I was really surprised the amount of tires I had left the way I drove that thing. So I was like, I'm pretty sure I'll be safe, and I was. I mean, I had plenty left. I wasn't really too worried about it. I could tell when I hit my lines correctly. I mean, the car seemed to be a little bit quicker off the corners than Cabra. Actually, kind of thought I had a little bit of a better car, but brakes definitely worked, so we didn't mess anybody up there when he threw that slider. But I'm sure Drew probably would have got me. He definitely had more tires than I did eventually, but it's just how it played out. It was a good race.
Well, I felt Drew had to work really hard to come up through, and definitely got a lot of pieces of things that happened around him that probably hurt him some too. But DJ, great run up through. It was a lot of fun to watch. Why don't you give a shout out to Friends, family, sponsors?
Everybody FTM, great group of guys. Couldn't ask for anybody better. Always stick together. It's kind of like an MC, you can't leave. You got to die first, Gunner at Swan Speed Shop, Dean Super Dirt Car. You for doing everything you do for us and broadcasting these. We really appreciate it. And Cabra for the win.
Yeah, these 358s are fun to watch. No giggle. Okay. Drew Blaze, good run here tonight. Almost like a gift getting that EOL by missing the start, but not the way you wanted to do it. And man, those guys gave you hell coming up through the field.
Yeah, it was once I finally started going, it them guys were giving me problems. They were giving me hell, and I was getting into some stuff, but kind of got it back together, and yeah, I don't know. I got up there, and I felt like the car was good, and I could still, drive the same way I was doing at the beginning of the race, and but just couldn't move forward, and I saw a window of opportunity there, and tried to take it, and caught my right rear on somebody's left front, and almost wrecked the whole field. But yeah,
Yeah,
um,
it was definitely an interesting ride through. I mean, it seemed like everybody was racing real hard. You know, what I was concerned about was about that point where you guys were about to go a lap down and deciding whether or not you needed to push it. You really had to race those guys around you to try and stay far enough in front of the leader to not get past. Do you think that might have affected your tire wear from being as good as it should have been at the end because you didn't expect a longer green flag run like that?
I don't think it affected too much. I pushed a little bit more than I was, but once I kind of got into the rhythm, and I was watching the relative, and I could tell I was, the leader was not going to catch me even running at that pace. I was just trying to still save the tires, and yeah, just mainly trying not to go a lap down. And I knew the leader was going to fall off eventually. He pushed him as hard as he was to get around to us. So.
Well, great run here tonight. Always good to see you out there. You got any friends, family, sponsors?
Oh yeah, I got to thank Lone Star Racing, Garza Law Firm, the Densones, Mike Fahey, Justin Johnson, Brian Romer, all these guys at FTM for putting on a good show and a good league for us. And thank you for putting on the broadcast. And yeah.
Yeah, definitely fun to watch. And man, I will say, I know you deal with Bill over there from Garza. Those are a great group of guys, and Bill supports my channel too. So with the WJM side, so definitely a good group of guys to work with over there.
Yeah, got a lot of good guys around me. Couldn't be more blessed.
For sure. Well, great run, guys. Thanks for coming out, and I will talk to you guys in a little bit.
All right. Also hashtag RipSLR.
Somebody had to do it. All right, Drew. All right, Drew. All right, so great run here tonight. You just got it, Michael. You just got it. Thank you for the like, by the way. Guys, that's going to be it for tonight. We're going to go ahead and stop the stream. I don't know if I'll be on later or not. I am definitely struggling a little bit with this cold. So, guys, as always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.